Hi everyone, Loch the Monster back, and this is yard sale scores. So this is all the pickups from the last 2 weeks, and I apologize in advance for the delay. It's been over a week again since a video came out, and I know a lot of people have been messaging. They were curious who won the 1,000 subscriber contest. Well, there is a winner. I have chosen a name, but I'm not telling you. I'm going to do like what Sean Long did. I'm going to put their comment, it's going to pop up somewhere on the screen sometime during this episode. So if you're the lucky winner and that's your comment, all you need to do is get in touch with me on Facebook or on YouTube through the messages and send me your mailing information and we'll get that Game Gear out to you. So with all that out of the way, guys, let's look at all the cool stuff that I picked up. First item I want to show is this nice little standee for Fallout 4. They were just putting them against the door, getting rid of them. I went into EB's to pick up my Uncharted 4, which I'll show you in a second. They had a whole bunch of these lying there, and as I was walking out, I asked the guy, what are you doing with them? He says, you want one? Take one. So I took one, and it's going to go somewhere in the game room. Big fan of Fallout 4 as well. So like I mentioned, I picked up Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, obviously on the PlayStation 4, and it's been excellent. I'm really enjoying this game. It's something that finally tore me away from playing The Division and Life is Strange, which again is another phenomenal game. Highly recommend all three of those. Uncharted 4 has multiplayer this time, and there's different trials that you have to do. There's little perks that you can get, like stronger grenades, faster cooldown time. You can actually have like a follower, like a big juggernaut with a turret gun, or another guy with an Uzi to follow you around in there. Just different perk ideas that I really enjoyed, and both, if you're not a multiplayer guy, you don't have to play it. If you're not too much into the story and you just want to play that, both game styles, both gameplays are really great. Highly recommend this one. So the first yard sale I stopped at, I went to go pick up some breakfast, and you know, sometimes you're just not in the mood, you don't have the money, you're not feeling it. I wasn't really going to stop at any yard sales, and I kind of did the creeper thing where I was just passing by, just glancing at the tables. Nothing caught my eye, so I was like, good. It was a good week not to go yard sailing. So after breakfast I came back and I took a different street coming back towards my town, and of course I saw some NES carts sitting on a table, so I had to stop. So this woman had two NES controllers, the Zapper, and the 4 games. I got everything for $12. The games aren't anything terrific, but they can definitely be traded out. So a Mario Duck Hunt combo cart, Super Spike V-Ball, Rad Racer, and another Mario Duck Hunt combo cart, this one with a little bit of label damage. So I got all those for $12. I'm thinking of putting the game with a system and the 2 paddles and the Zapper and seeing if I can trade that out, because game room, like game space in the game room has gotten really tight really quickly, and yard sale season's only been going on like honestly like maybe 3 or 4 weeks. This room will be like how it was last year. The old game room at the old house, if you guys remember, stuff was starting to pile up from the floor to the ceiling. So I've really got to start trading things out that I have duplicates and triplicates of. You know what I'm talking about? Next purchase, grabbed another GameCube. This is the silver one, and I always love checking them. Inside was The Simpsons Hit and Run. You know, a decent priced game, not that that matters, but it could probably be good trade bait because I already have a copy of that. I also picked up Cars for when my nephew comes visit. He's a huge Cars fan, only 3, should be simplistic, and it's a racing game that we can both play, along with SX Superstar, a game that I don't have in my collection and I never played. It actually looks fairly decent, kind of like Trials, so I will play both of those. This came with all the wires and the controllers, so I'll show you that in, I guess, at the end of the episode. Who really wants to see stationary controllers? But I grabbed this for $10. Okay guys, from the Host Flea Market, which I'm becoming a regular at now every weekend for both the Saturday and Sunday. It's a quick 15-20 minute trip to look through all the tables, no matter how big or small the amount of sellers are there. It's got the same layout all the time. So on one table, this guy had a box PS2 for the PS2 Slim. So the box is already an upgrade for me. It's the another of the white versions. It also came in blue. So I picked this up and I noticed right away that it was very heavy. So I asked the guy how much he was asking for. I said, 20 bucks, get rid of it. He's like, he's like, just take it. I gotta get rid of everything on my table. So I opened it up and this thing was chock full of goodies. So for $20, I thought that this was an excellent buy. And if you can see from the top, like I tried to flatten it out, but this thing was like an obese box. So in this box was the remote, a PSP with protective case and camera, the wires for the PSP so that you can play it on a television, a couple of online startup pack-ins, the standard PlayStation 2 multi-tap with the 2 memory cards and the sensor for the remote control, and a third-party Mad Catz multi-tap with an extra memory card up here. I found all those along with the system itself, and it also came with all the hookups, and it came with 4 controllers. If you could believe all of that was shoved into one box for $20. I thought, you know, pound for pound, that was probably one of the strongest pickups that I had in this early yard sailing season. And not only that, inside of the PlayStation is a movie called Across the Universe. I vaguely remember it. I think that's the one where they took a bunch of Beatles songs and reworked it into a movie. Not 100% sure, don't quote me on it, but again, that was a lot of good stuff in a box, which is an upgrade for my collection for $20. Okay, this was not game related, but when I saw this on the table, it was only $3. I had to pick it up. This box is from 1978, Whammo Trackball. It says feel the scientific track. This is kind of like lacrosse and highlight mixed, and it's a passing game. It's just, you know, a blast from the past. I remember playing something like this, very similar, if not this exact set, back when I was a child. And for $3, I had to pick it up. The box is, again, in phenomenal condition. This is probably going to go up in my library with the Telstar Ranger, just because of the age of the box and the pristine shape that it's in. Picked up a Pokemon Catch Pikachu book set. So it comes with a book and you can follow along on the CDs, and it comes with Pikachu headphones. So I only bought this for the Pikachu headphones. I'm not sure if I'm going to gift it out to one of the students yet, or if I'm actually going to keep it for myself. There's some more cover art on the back. It's in English, which is good because it's not always easy to find English books living in Quebec, especially for yard sales. So I grabbed this for $2, and the husband told me, he's like, I don't know, $2, but you'll have to ask my wife. His wife came out of the washroom and she says, no, I want $5 for it. I'm like, your husband told me $2 already. His price is better. So long story short, I got this for a toonie. Okay, for $2, it's in a regular CD case, but when I open it up, you'll see why I didn't hesitate spending the $2 on it. It has the register your software with the link on it, so I assumed it was Crossbow Trainer, whatever it's called. But when I opened it up, it was Link's Crossbow Trainer inside, which is cool, but it also had Skyward Sword loose for the Wii. So I thought that was awesome. I actually lost this game, quote unquote, like in the divorce. A lot of my Zelda stuff went missing, so it's been nice to pick this stuff back up and get more Zelda games. And for $2, missing the manual in the case, it doesn't really affect me. I can make them with that Projector .net, but just to get the games again for $2 is very helpful for the collection and Zelda games. Now this next item is really cool. My cousin went to see the Jackass show. They had it at one of the bars in Montreal. Not everyone went, but I would say like 70% of the cast went. So he stops by my house and asks, do you have any DVDs you want to get signed? So I thought it'd be cool to get the Jackass DS game signed. So here's all the information too. They came June 1st, this was Jackass. They came to a place called Fafun Electronique. So how French is that name? But they came and I got a lot of their signatures front and back on the inside. He said that it was a great show. It was kind of like a variety hour that they did, like half jokes, half stunts, and then you got to meet the Jackass guys. So thanks again, Johnny, for getting this signed, and you know, a cool little talking piece to have in the game room. Little toys to decorate the shelves, 5 for $1, so I couldn't pass this up. And there's actually 2 pretty cool old school ones in here. So first I picked up a little Pokemon, I think his name's Larion, or yeah, I think Larion, the steel one. This thing, I can't remember its name, but I know it is definitely a Pokemon. I'm kind of still stuck in Generation 1 and 2. Both cool for the shelf. A Luigi running He's supposed to have a stand on his bottom foot, but I guess it broke off. I'll find somewhere for him to go. And then I've been running across a lot of these lately. The Super Mario Bros. 3 McDonald one, this is the one with the suction cup spring where he jumps in the air. And I also finally found the Luigi on the cloud. I think this is Super Mario 2 it's supposed to be with? No, 3, right? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me in the comments. But he's on wheels, and no pullback action left in him, or if you ever had it, but I picked those guys up. So $5 for $1, good little knickknacks for the shelf. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this because I had everything stacked up on top of it. So it's older, but you know, if you're watching this channel, we're all retro guys. I guess it doesn't really matter the age as long as it works. So for $5, I picked up this giant projector. It's an NEC projector. Everything in it works. The only thing I needed was a power cord, which I picked up for like $3 from the dollar store. So it's got the old AV inputs, the RBG input, and it's got one old school looking HDMI cable. But this monster fires up. It's an awesome projector. I'm definitely going to use this for movies and games in the summertime. Have it projecting against somebody's wall of their house for barbecues, cookouts, you know, like just anything fun to be outside with the guys. Comes with this awesome handle. This thing's, I don't know, it's got to be about 20 pounds easy. And it also came with the remote. So the setup was in French, but luckily I got through that pretty easily. I reset it to English. Really happy to find this. Like, I couldn't believe, like, I always want to get another projector since my little one that I ordered from Japan didn't work that great. For $5 to have this, I thought that was an awesome, awesome find. Nice. So the projector is working. The speakers are pretty damn loud, and obviously the GameCube is working. So getting all this together for 15 bucks and maybe like 20 minutes of my time to clean out the projector, pretty damn good deal. Okay guys, so that's going to do it for another episode for Yard Sale Scores. Again, sorry about the lateness of this video and no actual live footage, but you know, I can't always do it. I'm just happy that I got to share my pickups with you. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you are the lucky winner of the 1,000 subscriber contest, again, message me on Facebook, let me know through YouTube on a direct message, and I'll get that out to you as soon as possible. Next week, guys, I want to review the Mario on the Genesis, but I may also do another flea market adventure, so we'll see what comes up next. And again, guys, thanks for watching, and I guess that's it. Go Pens, and I'll see you next time.